Hey people out there, my name is Vincent and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're completely new. Today I have another unpacking video for you guys. I got this giant box from Breyers, as you can see, because it says release international on the box. So this came all the way from the US and this has been waiting for me for a couple of weeks now, because I'm currently back in Germany for 2 weeks for the Easter break, so that's why I can film and unpack these models finally. I got them a while ago. I think they arrived in about February and I decided which models to get in about January, so I'm not even quite sure who's in here. I know there are 4 traditional models in here and I'm sure of 3 of the models that are in here, and I kind of forgot about the last model that is in here, which is really bad, but this is kind of a surprise for me then, and a surprise for you guys. Anyways, this is kind of like a birthday present really for me, like an after birthday present, because my birthday was a couple weeks ago. So thank you Breyers for sending these models over to me, and yeah, I'm super excited to unpack them, so let's do it. Also, a little side note, I finally got my Breyers calendar. You get them for free if you are a club member, a collector club member, and I've ordered this I think in January and it just arrived, so that is kind of neat. And that was Breyers business card. That's kind of cool. I mean, this is my first Breyers calendar, so that's kind of neat. I absolutely adore those two, so I can't wait until they come out, and I think that picture's just super lovely. So yeah, in general, quite cool. So yeah, thank you Breyers for this amazing calendar as well. But let's get back to the box. Oh, I just cut myself on the cardboard. I'm so fucking stupid. Ouch. Oh my god, I just remembered who else is in here, because they're literally the first box on top, and I honestly cannot believe I forgot about them. But let's get them out first. What? So this is Cascade and Caspian, I think that's what they're called. This is the new unicorn for 2019, and I'm super excited for them. I absolutely love that they made her a unicorn. I never can remember the mold name, and it's a really weird name. I always call her Chanel because that was the kind of first release on this mold. However, I absolutely despise this fall as everyone else, and I think it's so sad that they brought this out this year because of the new Premier Club for Mean Fall set that I just showed on the calendar. Like, how freaking adorable would have been this fall to go along with her as a unicorn set, because I know they don't really have a fitting foal in their range as like a pony, so that's why they chose this one. But I'm so sad, because with that new Premier Club foal, I think they would have matched so incredibly perfect. But anyways, her color looks absolutely amazing, but obviously I'm gonna unpack them later on. So this is the first model that is in here. Super excited. Next one we've got in the 2019 range as well, Catch Me, which is on the mold, which name I forgot. Super excited for this guy. I do not own any models on this mold yet, so I was like, I kind of really need it because he is such an amazing and pretty mold, and he kind of looks like the auction model from Breyers last year, who had like these amazing markings on his face as well. So he looks actually really nicely done. I mean, the devils are kind of stripy, but again, I'm gonna get him out of the box and then we can judge him completely. Moving on to something horsey again. We've got the lovely, what's her name again? Which name I forgot. Does it say on the box? Chica Linda. I'm so bad with Breyers names, I'm so sorry. But I don't know why, but last year for Breyers I got the Rain model, the original Rain from Spirit and Rain. And I think this mold is just super lovely. I don't know why. I think it's just the movement, the face. I don't know, I just really like it, so I decided to kind of conquer this mold because there are only really 4 colors on this mold, so that's kind of easy. So obviously I had to get her for my conga, but even if I wouldn't decide to conquer this mold, I think she would really look nicely as a unicorn. So therefore, I'm not quite sure if she will survive or if she will actually be turned into a unicorn at one point. Like, just imagine with that cute dancing movement and having a lion tail, and I don't know. I can see it already. So, but anyways, that's her. Moving on to the last model, which box is kind of smushed, but that doesn't really matter. We've got Xavier. Can you see that in the background? Why is that picture so weird? I thought that would be a picture of him. I mean, it's a pretty picture, but that's kind of weird that they chose to include a drawing on the back. But anyways, what? That's him, Xavier. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to get him or not, because you know I love unicorns and I wanted to start collecting all traditional scaled Breyer unicorns. But honestly, for me personally, a unicorn is these amazing, gorgeous, fragile creature that isn't a drafter. So for me, having a draft as a unicorn is kind of like, it's kind of like you have a Ferrari in the form of a truck. Like, that could work, but it kind of looks odd. I don't know, I kind of felt like, okay, since I have this choice now, I might as well get him, so I have him in my Congo. And then Breyer decided to bring him out as like a Christmas special in like 4 slightly different colors, in like a greenish, yellowish, I think purplish and bluish color, which I'm like, really, Breyer? Now that I decided, okay, I'm gonna get him for my unicorn Congo, you're gonna introduce me to 4 new colors. But honestly, since I'm again not a super huge fan of the whole idea of having a drafter as a unicorn, I'll keep this one for now, and then probably not gonna get or try to get any of the other color variations. English is a hard language, really. But anyways, I'm talking way too much. Give me a minute to unpack these 4 guys, and then we can take actually a closer look at them.
Also, quick tutorial. If you don't know, use one of those clippers to untie your models and just get them out of the box easily without breaking your fingers, because believe it or not, I used to be that stupid to try to untie them, every single one, and then my fingers really hurt after a while. So this is actually really stupid, so don't try to untie them, just get one of these and cut them off. And this is how you get your models easily out of the box. And if you didn't know that already, you're welcome. And if you did know this and think, why would I ever try to untie them and not use one of those clippers? I'm sorry, I was stupid in the beginning, but I've learned from my mistakes.
Alrighty, so as you can tell, I moved a little closer to the camera because I thought it would be kind of nice to get a closer look at them and having them in front of the camera. But anyways, I absolutely love this part in like any unpacking video where you see someone unpacking a Breyer in the box and they're like, oh, give me a minute and I unpack them, and then it's like a cut and then you got the model out of the box and it's like literally 1 second, but in real life you struggle for like 30 minutes to get it out of the box. But I think this is kind of the including in the whole buying a Breyer experience, right? To getting the struggle to get it out of the box and stuff like that, without scratching the model, without falling, letting the model fall out and stuff like this. But anyways, continue with the video. We've got this lovely girl in the beginning, because I'm just going to go through them, how I got them out of the parcel. So this girl is absolutely stunning. You can see she's got some glitter in her mane, which is really nicely sparkling right now. Her color is really nice. I really like that Breyer kind of went into a darker color for unicorn, because basically all their unicorns were like a white or a cream color. So having one that is slightly darker now is absolutely amazing. I think you slightly can see that she's got this purple shine on her, which is really nice. And I don't know, I absolutely adore this mold, and I think as a unicorn, it fits so perfectly because it kind of got this touch of having like a wild pony unicorn. I literally can see this in a forest somewhere, in like a magic forest that is existing around the world, because unicorns obviously exist. And then you've got this, and I'm just gonna, you know, let this speak for itself, really. You know what I mean, right? Anyways, moving on. So then I think I picked out Catch Me first, which is absolutely lovely. Like, I think this mold is just really lovely because it looks so nicely. It's in such a nice dynamic movement. He's got so many details, which you will not be able to tell at all on camera, because first of all, my camera is not focusing at all. Thank you for that. Second of all, this model is white, so you probably can't see it at all. But he's got so many nice wrinkles, which you, again, can't see, on his neck. And there are like so many details that I absolutely adore. Mine is really light. It's got really nicely faded depths, which are really nice. At least on this side, which is kind of not the show side, really. And then you've got this side, and you kind of can see it on here. But I don't know what happened, but those stepper lines are kind of in stripes. You see one stripe here and one stripe here, and you've got this lighter stripe in the middle, which looks kind of off and weird. Anyways, again, I will probably never show him, but I've got a weakness for dapple grays, along, of course, with any kind of Appaloosa. Again, I mean, the face markings are just adorable. If my camera would focus. Nope, don't focus on me, please. I'm not the main part of this video. Not my background either, maybe. Yep, there you go. You've got the face markings. Oh my god, absolutely adore those smells around me right now. There's nothing better than having this China plastic Breyer smell. It's like I'm getting high right now from just the smell of Breyers. It's absolutely amazing. I think you know what I mean in a good way. It's not in a bad way, but that smell is just, whew. Yeah, that's what I paid for. Anyways, so we've got Chica Lisa, I think that's what she's called again. Again, I'm just a really big fan of this mold, and I'm kind of glad that they kept the Spirit T-touch. I mean, she doesn't have the feather anymore, which you kind of can see on top, that they just drummed it off or whatever, because it's not really that detailed as the other strains, but that's one part. What I really like is it still says DreamWorks on the legs. And then on the other leg, which you probably can't really see, but the original Rain has got this little symbol of like this running horse, which is like Spirit running. So I think it's quite nice that those molds still have that detail on them. Nevertheless, I think the original Rain is still my favorite. As you can tell, I'm currently looking at her because she's over there in her glass cabinet. I think it's just about her face markings, her face details, that make her so elegant and pretty. However, this girl is really nice as well, and again, I think they would look quite nicely next to each other. And I mean, she's got some rubs from the box, because I mean, they had a long way to get here from the US, so maybe this actually is a version that I might customize, but again, we will see in the future. And why is my background focused? Thank you, camera. Okay, last but not least, I think I mixed up the order on... Actually, I think I got him out last, Xavier. I mean, I saw it from outside of the box already. He's a lovely mold or model, but I mean, the model I got is kind of... you probably can't really see it, but he's got those wrinkles on his neck, which are kind of drummed off, and you saw my disgusting finger there. I'm sorry, I cut my finger, so please don't pay attention. Don't wind back, please, on the video. Please don't look at that finger. I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, the wrinkles are kind of missing, the details, and you can see a clear line from the mold. You can't really see it in the camera. That is actually really nice. You can see a clear line here that's going all over his face from the mold. And then you can tell on the unicorn horn, which I'm sure every one of the Xavier versions have, if my camera would focus, there's two little spots or dots. One is right here, and the other one is over here, I think. Yep, which, I mean, I know this from Schleich. This is like one thing in the production, because obviously Breyers are molded out of plastic, and there are two parts. And then in the machine, there are those tiny things that are kind of like, not really arms, but they're like pushing out one half of the plastic. So these two marks here are from those things pushing out the horn that will therefore secure that it doesn't break, if that makes sense. So this is something that has causes from the production, so fair enough. This side is actually quite nicely anyways. But then on the other side, you've got this kind of rough dark area over here. And I mean, there's like this weird area over here as well. Oh, this is actually going off. I think it might be actually from the box, to be fair. But anyways, I think, yeah, he is quite nice. Again, he's probably not my favorite unicorn, as mentioned earlier, because of many reasons. But I think it's actually quite nice that I do have him in my collection. Okay, that is not coming off. Anyways, I think in general he is quite nicely, to be fair. He is, if you are not too bothered as me that a unicorn can't be a draft in real life, then definitely get him. In my camera, all my colors, the colors of Breyers, look really flat, but you can tell he's got this purple touch on him, while he looks in the camera plain grey, and he actually has like a greenish bluish touch in my camera. But anyway, I promise you he's got a nice color to him. And I mean, compared to her, I think you can see her shimmery color way better than his. But two unicorns, two different kind of unicorns really. And I will always prefer these kind of types of unicorns. But anyways, should I try to hold them all for the video? ending? Yes, let's do this. Woo. There you go. You can't really see all of them, but those are the 4 models I got. Actually, let me zoom out a little bit. There you go. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this unpacking video, and I'm gonna close this video real quick before I drop any of those models and ruin them. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching, and this is Falling, and bye!